Alright guys, welcome to my first Skylanders Ring of Heroes video. Today I want to show you what's actually new in the game. So I'm starting first with our Skylanders itself, yeah? So you actually got equipment now instead of runes, and each Skylander has 6 equipment slots, which is completely random. The 6th one you actually unlock only if you have him 6 start, and the 5th one you unlock him when you have him super boosted. What that is, just wait a second, yeah. For the equipment to power up you need gold and you need those extracts, which you can get from runes you found. That's more like the only way you can get those. Yeah, it's quite difficult. Yeah. So the next little upgrade is that you actually can level your skills quite more efficient. You get a lot of power-up stones from the Mirage Tower now. I don't want you to spend them completely wasteful, but like give them your favorite units you want to level them, and yeah, just go for it. Another new feature is obviously you can only pull units now. You don't have the shard system anymore, and you might ask, what does the game give me if I get a dupe from the unit? So the game gives you this super boost feature. I go to Amber for example. So you see, if I boost my super boost my Amber just once, she gets a really crazy basic stat buff, like holy, yeah. Plus she unlocks the 5th slot. So this is actually my first aim to achieve here. Plus you need those legendary super boost keys for legendary units, obviously. For 3-star units, now let me find the 3-star which is not completely super boosted. Yeah, like Flashwing. You just need those rare super boost keys, and for every rarity type, obviously, uh, each every each rarity type obviously has its own super boost keys. So yeah, like you see, I got a 1-star legendary Skylander. So every Skylander you pull is actually 1-star. What that means is you have to evolve them up to 6-star every time, and you need those low evolution splendors. The only way to get those evolution splendors is going to the adventure map and farm like the boss stages. You can only get them from the boss stages. So if you're pretty early in the game, I recommend you, if you want to level your units, go to a boss stage which you can clear really easily on auto. Like for example the 4th stage, yeah. 4th stage is pretty easy to farm. Enter that because you can get those low evolution splendors. Plus some Ian's magic dust. What that is doing, I will show you in a second. So never go farming like the lower stages now, since it's not completely worth it. I would recommend you just go lower on the stages then, if you can't manage to clear it quite frequently. Yeah, back to our Skylanders. You can also have the awakening function. You can awaken them up to 6-star. Yeah, you can only awaken them when you evolve them to the star limit you want to. And for awakening you need those awakening stones. Yeah, So you have low, mid, and high awakening stones again, and obviously those rare type units or premium units really needs a lot less awakening stones than legendaries, for example. Um, so, but what is about those awakenings? When you awaken a unit 3 times, you can get a skill power. So, for example, Boomer got his um, bomb leveled up on the level 3 awakening. This gives him like a little bonus effect, plus this 6-star effect is what you may have, well, which the old Boomer actually was able to do, dealing AoE damage, and the new function is for 6-starring it and awakening him to 6-star, you get that that AoE for him, which is pretty neat if you ask me. So the last thing about our Skylanders is the transcending feature. When you pull, you obviously get so many dupes in the lower levels, like, well, you can only get 5 super boosts, and after you get like 6 boomers, you will get those rare imaginary crystals, which actually are quite rare, unless you obviously spend a lot of money or a lot of gems into the game. Um, so handle them with care. Yeah, that's for Skylanders. Another minor update is the arena function. So you actually can only battle 5 times in the arena for every 12 hours. Um, Plus there's a bug at the moment where you can't lose a game if you have Light Jetwick or Light Flashwinger in your team, cause the game freezes for the other one, for the opponent. I'm using this function obviously as well, since I kinda got fucked from them already a couple of times. And well, I want to climb a bit, you know. So, yeah. So the next thing is the summons. If you really want to get one legendary, which is pretty nice, you have to do you need 14,400 gems to get the guaranteed legendary, which is obviously quite expensive, but you also have the chance for more units obviously, and another chance to pull a legendary, so it's fine in my opinion. Otherwise, if you don't want a legendary and want to pull, I would really recommend to go for the premium summon. There will be another summon video from me where I obviously summon. I hope you will check it out as well. I may link it after that video. Cause yeah, you want that super boost keys, and those legendary super boost keys are obviously quite rare. So well, I would go for those. Then another summon thingy is the Mystic Magic summon of Master Ian. They are quite decent, but don't expect a legendary since they only have 0.4% chance of even being a legendary. So handle them with care. It's a free summon. Yeah. Then our wish stones. Uh, those are quite okay. You only can get 4 stars or lower units, so no 5 stars in there, which are a bit meh, but well, I would love, I would have loved to have at least 1% chance of legendary or 0.5 or something, at least for free to play guys. Yeah. So another new thing, obviously, are missions. You will get some diamonds after you cleared all those missions, like I think 100 each day, which is okay. Um, you have no weekly missions anymore, which is kinda sad, but it's fine. Another new function is the Portal Master feature. So you have you can choose between 3 Portal Masters. I like the middle one the most, since he gives you a sheet based on HP, and when you level them, they give you like plus 10 attack to all Skylanders and so on. So just level him really quickly to get that boost. Yeah, you can also, what I actually want you to take in consideration, every 5 levels you have something special for him, like he buffs Earth Skylanders crit rate plus 3, or Portal Master skill core power consumption amount minus 1, um, which is fine, yeah. And if you combine them with your type, like you have full Earth team or full tag team or full air team, I would recommend going with that type, more or less. Yeah. So the girl actually buffs your defense and gives you some evasions, and Bruno um, actually extends your buffs on the Skylanders. Plus gives you defense. Um, I haven't tested him yet. I just leveled him a bit, since I wanted to see how good he is in the later stages of the game. But yeah, I would recommend the Stone Guy first. So, next thing, obviously, your formation. You can now use 4 Skylanders instead of 3, plus 1 support unit. Now you have 4 Skylanders plus more or less 1 support unit. This gives you obviously a better variety. Plus, I will try to get a Flash Ring in there. I'm currently leveling him to get a bit more consistency, since I'm using 3 DPS types and 1 tank. Well, it's fine, but man, right, you want that here to stay alive. Okay, so this is the most basic stuff, yeah, regarding Skylanders and team building. Now we go to our challenges. Yes, since I mentioned you can get equipment, so there are no there are not anymore 2 different equipment dungeons. There's only one, and the highest is the 6th floor. I'm currently trying to get the 4th floor done, and farming the 3rd floor. I will make a video how I clear the 3rd floor for everyone who is new, and it's like hitting a wall against that guy, and yeah, to reach the 4th floor. In that Cyclops, obviously you can get feathers and eaters, which are your equipments, plus Ian's magic dust. Yeah, and those feathers you can use in the scroll library, where you can bonus enchantment scrolls which you can bounce on one equipment slot, which gives you something like a nice little brony. For example, I gave my boomer on his first weapon, what was epic 3-star, the vampire effect, which is most likely pretty nice effect when you have all the scrolls together. So if I have 4 vampire scrolls on him, I get a 3% life leech, I would say. Yeah. Which is really nice. It's obviously not the greatest, and I assume if you hit that heroic legendary enchant scroll, you get an extremely nice effect. But for now, I'm staying at the first floor. Maybe reach the second floor after I hit the. I can clear the fourth floor in the Cyclops dungeon. But for now, I will clear the first floor. Or maybe I even. Um, well, I won't erase any further. I don't know it. Yeah. So the Mirage Tower, like before, you can skill up stones from here. Skill up stones now are quite common, which is nice, but you only can get them every month, as before. So maybe you will hit a wall if you spend them just without thinking. Yeah. So I would suggest going with 3-star and 4-star, 3-star and 2-star Skylanders, and yeah, the 5th floor, the 4th floor give you your legendary skill up stones. You can 3-star them now, or star them, and for each 5 stars, you get a little bonus. Like, yeah. Haven't done the Mirage Tower too much yet. Then, this okay. So, another new feature, which is pretty funny, is actually a competition. It's called Dark Subjugation, and you actually have to fight Chaos here. You can only fight him 3 times a day, and do the highest damage you can do. After clearing him 10 or 20 times, he's actually doing a really high amount of damage. So you should go with a team full of endurance breakers, which knock him down so he can't attack. At least that's what I'm thinking is the best choice here. You will get daily and weekly rewards from him. Like if you rank, let's say top 30, you get 250 gems and 5 of those scrolls, a bit of gold depending on your damage done, and then here's a little achievement board. And my next aim will be 40 and 90,000 damage. This might be quite hard, but for like a little bonus, you get some premium boost keys, which are okay. I would really like those super boost keys more, but well, I don't really need them. Okay, and the last new feature is the awakening damage. So, as I mentioned, you want to awaken your characters, yeah, to get them special abilities and so on. And herefore you have to fight the Troll King. He has 4 stages, and yeah, for example, I'm on 2nd floor, and you can get high, mid, and low awakening stones, plus the Eats Dust. And well, you can only farm him 10 times a day. So make sure you're fully aware that you can clear him. Otherwise, do a lower difficulty. Yeah, don't waste those precious lower and mid awakening and high awakening stones. Please, don't fuck yourself from the start. Yeah. How you can clear them I will show in another video. Um, so, the last point I want to go for now is the shop. So we have 4 different sections of the shop, or maybe 5. The first shop is the arena shop. You can get some evolution splendors, awakening stones, legendary skill up stones, and in monthly legendary like blackout in this month. I guess I would go for the legendary power up stones, or yeah, whatever stone you need. Maybe the ultimate evolution splendor is quite awesome for later stages, as well as the awakening stone, since I assume you need them for 6-star awaken them. The next is the light shop, which is, well, I don't really know who will use that quite frequently. You only can use it when trading in legendary imaginates. Oh, and those are really hard to get, since you need to super boost them 5 times and get then a copy. So either you're pretty lucky, or are the highest pay to win guy I ever seen. This is completely irrelevant. Like, if this would be premium or rare tradable, I would really like them more. I don't know, it's pretty waste. Then we got the in shop. So, any in shop has, in my opinion, 3 things you can get. Like, the first is the in Mystic Scroll. Obviously, if you need new units, if you want new units, if you want to pull, go with the Mystic Scroll. In the early stages, I would recommend going with those mid and low evolution splendors. So you need 10 low evolution splendors for 1 mid evolution splendor. And those mid evolution splendors are pretty needed in the mid game, obviously. If you level your first units, they are quite hard to get, so I would suggest going for that in the early stages. The last thing I may consider is the precise extracting tool. It allows you to go get rare equipment from your characters instead of just premium equipment. Rare equipment obviously has 2 stats instead of 1 on the equipment at the start, at least. So yeah, I may consider getting that, but I would stick to the mid and to the Mystic Scroll for now. Then obviously you have the diamond shop, where you can spend your diamonds not once on the gold, but maybe on the energy if you really need to. And then you got the package shop. I don't think there's any daily package really worth going for. Maybe this one, but I don't see the really necessity of that. I don't really see the necessity of that. Yeah, then you get a daily gift currently. You always get like a bit of gems and a bit of instars. It's quite fine. You just take it, right? Then the monthly packages, they seem okay, since you can get 2 of them, as it looks like. I didn't calculate if it's completely worth it, but maybe you can write it me under the description, under the video. into the comments. Um, yeah, since I won't spend too much money or any money on the game, I won't go for them. The next thing is the subscription package. So you see, I purchased it, but I only purchased it because you have a 7-day trial where you don't have to pay anything, and which you can cancel, and then you're fine, right? So it's more or less free to play. Um, which bonuses it gives you, I will tell you in a second. Then you got the new user package. I think maybe this one is okay if you want a Skylander of your choice, or if you really want to evolve a lot of Skylanders, go for that. Um, this one is quite well. This is if you're really starting from new. No, you want to spend a lot of money on into the game, then I would suggest going for that. Since you get 6 legendary eaters, um, which actually helps you a lot for the Cyclops. Yeah. Then, like before, you get some rewards for leveling. I guess this one is quite expensive. As again, I didn't calculate it right now. Maybe it's fine. You can tell me. Okay, then we got the weekly packages. Yeah, maybe this one. I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe this one, but I wouldn't go for that, since you can get 5 for just 11, and you will mostly pull just for those, right? I don't know if that's worth it. Yeah, the monthly package completely yes, in my opinion. Gems as well. And the last point I mentioned, the subscription package. So you get 1 free summon, which, well, you take it. The most nice thing is this one. After 6 hours of defending an island, you can get a bonus reward, and you can you have to and you have the time increased to 8 hours instead of 4, so you actually get some sleep, which is quite nice, trust me. Um, yeah, for our adventure map, obviously the artwork got a bit updated. Plus, you got a new feature, as I mentioned, defending an island. So I never experienced that one of my dudes just got defeated. So it's more or less like passive money you can get, and I'm currently getting for each hours 11,000, nearly 12,000 gold, and two potions. I think medium or low grade. I don't know it yet. Especially if in the early game, those potions are pretty nice. Yeah. the stages are the, the stages are quite difficult, and yeah, that's more or less it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the clock, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.